Hi guys, Ryan here, back for Pisces. Now, as I've stated in my past videos, I do work on intuition and I read with how I'm feeling when I'm doing my readings. I also read for a collective, not for any person in particular or any situation in particular. Now, I do tend to swear on what I'm picking up, and if you don't like swearing, I suggest you click off the video because I ain't got no time to edit and I'm not going to edit. So with that said, let's get on with the reading. So what's coming up for Pisces? What's going on for Pisces this month? What's coming up for Pisces this month? What's going on with Pisces this month? What's going on with Pisces this month? Now, as I stated in a previous video, I do spreads by what I'm feeling the cards should be laid out. And I know that's not even, but I don't care, that's how many cards I needed to pull out. I need one for the middle. Lovely. So very much you've gone in a full circle, I feel like. But once you finish the cycle, you've come out a different person. You very much went into this very strong, very hot-headed, very all guns blazing. It's like you went forward showing parts of you, not all of you. Even though you went guns blazing, it wasn't all of you. You had more to give, but you waited to show that bit extra. You didn't want people to see what you had. You wanted to see a reflection of you so they catch a glimpse, not the full, well-rounded person you are. At first, you felt very much on top, very much big, proud, victorious. Then someone got in. It's like you let someone in and they started to hurt you mentally. They hit you where it hurt. It's like they were saying stuff to you that was hurting. And you were just getting consumed and drowned and filled with toxic. But it doesn't matter. You very much didn't want to listen to people trying to help you. Very much not having none of it. You're in this very fantasy cuckoo land, not looking at the world for what's really going on around. And it's adjusted who you truly are. It's like when people say, I don't recognise you no more. You're not who you used to be. It's very much that sort of sense. It's very much you're trapped, some would say. You're very... what is it? What are you trapped about? You're trapped because someone's being selfish. You know they're being selfish, but they're talking in your ear and talking you out of it. And you're keeping in and keep being bitten because they're weeding their way in and telling you, and you're allowing yourself to be trapped. It's like you want to get out and rise above it all, but you're constantly looking over your shoulder to see if you can. When's the right move? You don't know. You know how to fight, but you don't know when's the right time to fight. But that's the problem. When we try and show one side of us but not really reveal who we really are, it sometimes can bite you in the ass. And it has for you guys. It's bitten you in the ass good and proper, and now you're stuck. And you only have yourself to blame. And every day that goes on while you're doing this and you're allowing yourself to stay here because you believe you're stuck, but it's all in your head. You can leave if you want to. You can readjust who you are if you want to. You're choosing not to. It's like you're waiting for someone else to give you the green light to go. It's like, fucking go. The time is now. Or you'll be lost forever. It's very much like The Labyrinth with David Bowie. It's very, once you're in it, you can get lost. And if you're lost, you'll be lost forever. Because the doors constantly change, and if you chose down, you chose down. It's very much that sort of energy. You want to choose down, go down. But once you choose down, like Sarah, you can't go up. And you're going to be the one that's going to be burned and scolded and in pain. You can be left with the weapons you have, but it's no good to you burnt. It's like, give a man a fish, he'll feed his family for a day. Teach a man to fish, he'll feed his family forever. Like, it's very much... This is a lesson for you guys to learn. Not to be so guns a-blazing, hot-headed. It's very... That's not always the answer on way with dealing stuff, because now what it's done to you is you've gone in thinking you're on top, you've dealt with it, and then someone managed to get in. They got into your head, and they've hurt you, and now you're trapped. So let's see what advice we could give you guys on what you could do about the situation at hand. What advice could we give Pisces? What advice could we give Pisces? What advice could we give Pisces? Let's have a look what advice we could give you. Yep. So, the advice that I could say to you guys is reassess. Look at yourself, how you've got there. Stop worrying what someone else is going to do because you're trapped. You need to get up, walk off, take a walk alone. And for some of you, literally, get up and take a fucking walk. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look what you've become. But you've done it to yourself. And you really need to decide whether you're going to keep trapped or you're going to break them chains. Of course, if you go to run, if you not literally if you go to run, but when you go to run, you're always going to have someone chasing. Either to wheel you back in or going to hunt you down. It's very much like it's your inner self is going to... You're going to hunt your inner self because you're like, no, go back. Stay in the situation you're in. Put more passion into you. Be a bit more softer and sexier and much more delicate, and don't be so harsh and so, well, this and this, and well, you fucking like it or not, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get involved. Like, you don't need to be like that. It's like, so what if someone comments? Let it roll off you like water off a duck's back. It's very, let it roll. Show the real you without ruining yourself. Show the more softer, the more generous side of you, not the cold heart bastard that we was getting from earlier. Because it's hurting you, them around you, and you're going to be left for dead in the cold if this keeps happening. If you want to be left with no one, then keep going the way you're going. But if you want to change and adjust, be more open to compromise with who you are, compromise with the way you are with certain situations. That's really all I can suggest for you. Either compromise or keep going the way you are, but the way you're going, you're going to be left for dead, and the only one's fault is it's your own. If you want to fuck up shit for yourself, go ahead, fuck it up. But now's the time for you to save yourself. Thanks for watching.